As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
The ring just got tighter. A lot tighter.
I must say, I was hoping to enjoy a smug advantage over everyone else. Lacking skin may make me a target for mortals, but I am mercifully immune to mosquitoes. However, they are infuriating when they get in one's skull. I can barely hear myself think. Given enough time, I could walk from this island to the shore. But time is in short supply. I must procure a quick way off this island, and that means procuring a ship. Perhaps these seekers would know more. I imagine they are quite keen to leave, too. Well, of course it is. It was crafted with care. 100% ethically harvested from mortals, too. The quality is second to none. Oh, you simply wait until the creature is dead, preferably of natural causes. Although that does limit your choices somewhat. you may end up with quite a few sagging faces. I will never understand why you have so readily accepted aging, or digestion. They are frightful pastimes. Up to a point, certainly. They are frightfully loud, but the selection afterwards is quite good. The faces are often what you might call fixer-uppers, but they're young and quite serviceable, if you get them before the flies do. Poison is preferred, of course. No marks to the face, the subject can be of any age, and death is often quite peaceful. Not for them, of course, but it's significantly more relaxing for me.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
Ifan nods and surveys the horizon before striding on.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped.
The air out here's a...
Ifan nods and...
That's plenty. Look at that wand. It hums with the inner source.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. all bar the zombies who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut. The vision fades.
I've rarely seen such cowardice on display.
Keeping the dead as slaves? What a disgusting display. She deserved every punishment she got.
She might seem a little rough, but...
The jar on the plinth before you, the pictograms spin to life as you roam. He promises... You try to... He promised... Your hand drops... The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
This is the price of pride and greed. The villain got what he deserved.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
In the end, he was brave enough to fight Brachus. That counts for something.
It's been cursed.
You made it all this way.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brachus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason.
The tears flow faster and faster.
I'm sorry.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor. Silks, fine food, the vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Brachus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret? Or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Something isn't right. The ring's gone, but not its curse.
Gratiana's head is bowed. From within her mask, you can hear the whispered words of a prayer. She falls silent, turning to face you.
It would be a sweet joy to see the Magisters chased from this land. But I fear all I will see today is death. What? You have uncovered Brachus's hoard. Tell me, did you find anything else? The vault contains relics, soul jars. Did you see them? Do you have them? They are relics of great power. Please, you must give them to me. If I can make an offering of them to Armadia, it could aid your cause.
She reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh, goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face. I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. I was the concubine of Brachus Rex. But more than his lover, I was his partner. I discovered his power to feed on the source of others, and I allowed it to... No, I made it happen. You don't understand. No one understands. My heart held such fear, but with Brachus I was safe. He needed me, and I needed him. As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Brachus grew paranoid, angry, murderous. I tried not to see it. I told myself it was fine, that the stronger he became, the stronger I was. What stupid lies. I gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them and demanded more. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came. Until I turned them over to him. Now all's poison, and the dead are restless. Armadia is merciful in her love. I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too. You may be skeptical as you wish, but my grief was true. Through Armadia I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil, but Brachus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death, he commanded me. I spent far too little time there. It was a strange place, but there was peace. A peace I never knew before. Perhaps someday. For now, the world lies at my feet, and I have an eternity to see it. To praise Armadia's name.
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, brother. Thank you for your wisdom and for your bravery. Go in Armadia's grace, friend. You would attack the Magisters directly? Are you so eager to die, Seeker? You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without stronger weapons than these.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
You would attack the Magisters directly? Are you so eager to die, Seeker? You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without stronger weapons than these.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
You would attack the Magisters directly? Are you so eager to die, Seeker? You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without stronger weapons than these.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
You would attack the Magisters directly? Are you so eager to die, Seeker? You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without stronger weapons than these.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
You would attack the Magisters directly? Are you so eager to die, Seeker? You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without stronger weapons than these.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
You cannot stand against the Shriekers, not without
It's a good thing Leigh is safe back at the cave.
We'll find them, or we'll find another way.
The Shriekers, they're horrifying. We can't move forward while they're keeping watch. They'll blast us through. Amazing! You can clear the way. As soon as those things are gone, we'll follow right behind you. You know how to use that thing, right? The Shriekers are watching us still.
We can't move forward while those shriekers are there. You have to find a way to purge them. Please. I understand. But please, hurry.
Focus!
The shriekers are watching us. We can't. You know that, don't you? Until those shriekers are taken care of, we can't go near them.